territories of the Cowichan tribes, who are an amalgamation of the Comiacan, Kilpalas, Clemclematis, and Coxila peoples. We'd like to also remind on behalf of both the facility staff, the pool staff, and your event hosts, the Duncan Stingrays, that to all swimmers, all coaches, masks must be worn when you are not in the water or directly behind the blocks 2 heats before your event. So anyone who's at their team area or walking around on the pool deck, we do ask that masks are on. It is part of the COVID regulations for the event, and it's much appreciated that you abide by these rules. We'd also like to extend a huge thank you to all volunteers throughout the duration of the weekend, especially all those present today. Your efforts would allow the meet to happen, and the meet would not happen without those dedicated efforts. So big, huge thank you to all volunteers, all officials, and to all swimmers. Your hosts, the Duncan Swim Team, would like to wish all athletes the very best of luck in this morning's session. To any of those looking for new time standards, whether that be divisionals, more VIR cuts, provincials, etc. Very, very best of luck for all of your swims this morning.
Okay, so what we're gonna do.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before the session starts, we'd like everybody to once again rise for the Canadian National Anthem. Yes. Are we good to go? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and for rising for the anthem there. And once again, our first event off this morning, event 303, the girls 12 and under 4x50 meter medley relay. We are good to start. The time is 9:15, and our live stream will be getting underway shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, event 303, session 3, day 2, Vancouver Island Regional Championships here at the Cowichan Aquatic Center. Mr. Referee. Two teams in the water for the first of two heats in the girls 12 and under 4x50. Lane 4, Pacific Coast. Lane 5, Nanaimo Riptides. $50 meters to go. Pacific Coast leading at the 150, 2:22.59, 23.83 for Nanaimo in 5. Top time in the first two heats is 2:57.30. Pacific Coast in 4. Nanaimo touching second in 5, 3:06.28. Reminder again to coaches and swimmers at the end of our first relay here that all results shown on the board at this time are unofficial. Once again, all the results shown on the board not official. Heat 2 of the girls 12 and under 4x50 medley relay is up next. Event 303. Mr. Referee. Eight teams in the water for second and two heats for event 303. Lane 1, Comox. Lane 2 is Island Swimming. The B team. Lane 3, the A team for Island Swimming. In 4, the A team for Pacific Coast. 5, Nanaimo Riptides. Lane 6, B team for UVic Pacific Coast. In 7, Duncan Stingrays. Lane 8, C team for Pacific Coast. 33.08 is the leading time in lane 5 for the Nanaimo Riptides. Amelia Marshall for the second 50, the breaststroke leg. The second place turnover at the 50, 35.41 in lane 3. At the 100, 1:16.70 is the leading time in lane 3 for Island Swimming. 1:17.67 is second place in 5 for the Nanaimo Riptides, and 1:18.93. 3.54 leading top 3, 1:48.09 for Island in 3, 1:49.80 for Nanaimo in 5, Pacific Coast 1:51.41 in 4. Alana Fell for Island Swimming bringing back the final 50 free, and Zoe Baines for Nanaimo, Elizabeth Saska for Pacific Coast. Alana Felt into the final 5, body length and a half, touching first in 3, 2:18.56, 2:20.03, second in 4 for Pacific Coast, great 50 for Saska, and 2:24.34, not quite holding second, it's third for Nanaimo in 5. Event 304, heat 1 of 2 heats for the boys 12 and under 4x50 medley relay is up next. Once again, event 304, heat 1, Mr. Referee. In the first of 2 heats, this is the 10 and under 10 and under 4x50 medley. Pacific Coast in 4, Comox in 5. Not showing a turn there. I don't believe those times are accurate. It's very close at the 50-meter turn between Pacific Coast and Comox. About 47 seconds at the 50 for both teams. Second 50, however, Pacific Coast gaining some ground on Comox. Pacific Coast 130.94 and Comox 142.85. And at the end of heat 1, the top time in 4 for Pacific Coast, 2:56.00, 2:56 flat, and 3:07.23 for second and 5, Comox. Heat 2 of 2, 12 and under time final for the once again, heat 2 of 2, event 3 on 4, 12 and under 4x50 medley relay. Mr. Referee. Heat 2 of 2 for the 1200 boys 4x50 medley relay. Lane 2 rather, Island Swimming's A team. Lane 3, Pacific Coast B. Lane 4, Pacific Coast A. 5 is Comox. 6, Duncan. And 7, Nanaimo Riptides. Lane 8, Pacific Coast. $118.47, and following that, $121.22, $121.333. 11 100s between second, third. Lane 5, Comox leads, and Sasha Woldnick for the 50 of fly for the third 50. Lane 4, Ubic Pacific Coast, Nolan Greenwood coming in to touch at the 150, 159.09. Comox leads 157.49, 2 minutes, .25 for third and 6. Wyland Dumont for Duncan in the last 50. Coming through the final 25 in lane number 4, Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Wade Mouth Reed. Pacific Coast and Duncan trying hard through the final 5. It's not going to be quite enough. Comox for the touch, 2:29, 7-1. 4 is second, 2:31.25 Pacific Coast. Sebastian Damien in the last 50. 6 is third, 2:31.38 for Duncan. That wraps up our 4x50 medley relays for this morning's session. Our individual events are up next. This will be event 201, heat 1 of 3 heats for the girls 10 and under 100 meter freestyle. Mr. Referee. Once again, event 201, heat 1, Mr. Referee. Event 201, heat 1 of 3, girls 10 and under 100 free. Lane 2, Pacific Coast Swimming's Avery Hill. Lane 3, Pacific Coast, Zoe Long. Lane 4 is Nanaimo Riptide's Charlotte Christensen. Lane 5, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Sophia Lee. And 6, Pacific Coast Swimming's Sophie Billinghurst. Into the final 5, first in 3, Zoe Long for Pacific Coast. Going to be touching 129.11, 129.11. It's going to be second in 2, third in 4, Avery Hill for the second place touch in 2, 139.85, and third, 140.65 for Nanaimo Riptide's Charlotte Christensen in 4. like to remind all swimmers, all coaches, that board's results are not official for these time finals. Heat 2 of 3 for the girls 100 free up next. Mr. Referee. There is a disqualification to announce. Event 304, Heat 2, Lane 2. Again, disqualification. Event 304, Heat 2, Lane 2. Top time in Heat 2, Lane 4, 133.89 for Tegan Dunaway of Duncan Stingrays. Second place finish in 1 to a time of 137.27. Zoe Flood from Dunham Riptides again, or Dunham Riptides rather, and third and 5, 138.82 for Grace Payette of Pacific Coast. Heat 3 of 3 is up next for the girls 10 and under 100 free. Mr. Referee. Third and final heat, event 201, Lane 1, Elodie Chernenkoff for Pacific Coast. Lane 3 is Ada Chen for Pacific Coast. Lane 5, Sophia Saska for Pacific Coast. And Lane 6, Rosanna White for the Nanaimo Riptides. Close into the finish, 118.12, 118.27. First, then second for 3 and 5. Ada Chen for Pacific Coast for the first place touch, and 5 Pacific Coast swimming Sophia Saska. Third place is 120.26, 120.26 for Rosanna White of the Riptides. Next up is event 202, the 10 and under boys 100 meter free. This will be heat 1 of 2 in the event. Mr. Referee. In the first two heats for the boys 10 and under 100 meter free, lane 1, late switch Manus Graydon Gonzalez. In 2, Island Swimming's Cooper Horston. Lane 3 is Pacific Coast Arnav GC. And 4, Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Cameron Lewell. Lane 5, Kane Ryan Rind for Riptides. Lane 6, Derek Francois for Pacific Coast. In 7, Santino Mayer for Pacific Coast. And lane 8, Island Swimming's Bexton Shaver. Top 2 times in 5, then 4, 32.92, 33.84. And it's third and 8, 36.75. Kane Ryan for Nanaimo Riptides and Cameron Lewell for second in 4, Comox. And third and 8 again, Island Swimming's Bexton Shaver. Heat 2 of 2 up next for the boys 100 meter free. Madam Referee. In Heat 2, lane 1 is Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Weymouth Reed. In 2, Pacific Coast Swimming Lennon Coughlin. Lane 3, Ravensong Aquatic Club Gabriel Willers. In 4, Pacific Coast Swimming Noah Zhang. Lane 5, Ethan Zhang for Pacific Coast. Lane 6, Comox Valley Aquatic Club Connor McQuillan. Lane 7, Bennett Sachucci for Comox. And lane 8, Duncan Stingrays Waylon McGregor. Top time in 4, 1:14.93 for Noah Zhang, Pacific Coast. Ethan Zhang in 5, second, 1:16.32. And third in 3, 1:17.24 for Gabriel Willers of the Ravensong Aquatic Club. That concludes event 202, the 10 and under boys 100 meter free. We move to event 15 now. Event 15, the girls 12 and under 200 meter freestyle. This will be heat 1 of 3 heats in the event. Mr. Referee. In the water for Heat 1, Lane 2, Duncan Swim Team, Olivia Matthews. Lane 3, Annabelle Pellerin for Comox Valley Sharks. Lane 4, Sophia Atashband for the Duncan Stingrays. Lane 5, Island Swimming's and you. Lane 6, Comox Sharks, Justine Laflamme. In 7, Island Swimming's Jaden Price, and Lane 8, Duncan Stingrays, Isla Graham. To all swimmers, all coaches at this time, due to our COVID regulations for the event, we still want to present medals to all of our event winners from yesterday's timed final sessions. However, we are going to abide by the COVID regulations. If you were first through third overall in an event yesterday, please come up to the awards table down by the lifeguard station to collect your medal and take a photo on the podium. Once again, to any swimmers who were first through third overall in an event yesterday from any of the timed final events rather, we do have an awards table set up over by the lifeguard station. So if you were first through third, you can head on down to the table, identify yourself and what event you were first through third in, and you can collect your medals at the table and have a photo on the podium, which is right beside the table. Back to the pool, coming into the touch. Lane 7 for first place, 251.18. That's Jaden Price for Island Swimming. Second place in 5, 255.12 for Island Swimming's and you. And third in lane 2, 256.42 for Olivia Matthews of the Duncan Stingrays.
Hey, way to go,
Heat 2 of event 15 is up next. Heat 2 of 3 for the girls 200 meter freestyle. Mr. Referee. In Heat 2, Lane 1, Island Swimming, Celine Ewan. Lane 2, Nanaimo Riptides, Amelia Marshall. 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Mila Cherninkov. Lane 4, Campbell River Killer Whales, Kenzie MacArthur. Lane 5, Kaya Weaver for Island Swimming. Lane 6, Pacific Coast Swimming, Isabella Mayer. Lane 7, Adrina GC for Pacific Coast. And Lane 8, Campbell River Killer Whales, Kate Bignell. Leading times 1:11.74, 1:12.02, 1:14.01, 3, 5, then 4. Cherninkov, Weaver, and MacArthur. $50 meters to go, 50.07, 50.95, first in 5, second in 3, third in 4, 154.66. Again, that's Weaver, Cherninkov, and MacArthur. Five and threes, pacing each other into the final few meters here. Very close into the final 5. Comes down to a touch. It's going to be lane 3, 227.12, 227.56 for second in 5. First for Mila Cherninkov, Pacific Coast. Second for Kaya Weaver, Island Swimming in 5. Third in 4, 234.57 for Campbell River Killer Whales, Kenzie MacArthur. Up next is going to be heat 3 of 3, final heat of event 15. Again, the girls 12 and under, 200-meter freestyle. Mr. Referee. With our third and final heat of the girls 200 free in the water, lane 1, Marley Horston for Island Swimming. Lane 2, Nanaimo Riptides, Kalana Cottrell. In 3, Island Swimming, Alana Felt for Island Swimming. In 4, Sailor Nose. In 5, Pacific Coast, Elizabeth Saska. 6 is Lady Smith, Shemanis Orcas, Talon Stephen. In 7, Pacific Coast, Yuhei Pan. Lane 8, Island Swimming, Kayla Felt. Four, 5, and 6 at 50, and coming through into the 100-meter turn. Looking like it's 4, then 5, then 6. Nelson 4, Saska in 5, Stephen in 6. Turning times are 107.48 and 4, 107.89 in 5, 108.32 in 6. About a third of a wide length between first, third, and second. No more than a half wide length overall at the 125-meter turn. Coming through to the 150 here. Four and 5 gaining ground over 6, spreading out for second and third. 43.83, 44.55, 46.15, first through third. And this may be the breakaway for Alana Taylor, for Sailor Nouse in 4. Pacific Coast Swimming, Elizabeth Saska trying hard. It's looking tight, like it's not going to be enough to close the gap. It's going to be Nouse for first in 4. Very close finish. Good effort for Saska. 118.4, 6 and 4 for Sailor Nouse of Island Swimming. Saska 218.64, second and 5. 224.53 for third and 6. And again, 6 is Talon Stephen for the Orcas. Great race there at the end of heat 3. Event 16 is up next. The boys 12 and under, 200-meter free. This will be heat 1 of 3. Madam Referee. There's the start of event 16, heat 1 of 3. We'd like to remind again all swimmers, all coaches, if there are any swimmers who were first through third overall in any of the time final swims from yesterday, if you'd like to collect your medals in this session, you can head on over to the awards table, which is set up just beside the lifeguard station, and identify give your name and which event you came first through third in, and you can collect your medal and have a photo up on the podium. Swimmers in the water for heat 1, lane 2, Pacific Coast Swimming, Hamish Gilbert. In 3, Pacific Coast again, Ewan Ross for Pacific Coast. In 4, it's Eli Hicks. Lane 5, Island Swimming's Josh Tsai. A reminder again to swimmers that the medals that are being presented right now are for yesterday's session only. Today's session will be delayed until at least this afternoon. Once again, all medal presentations this morning are for yesterday's sessions only. Medal presentations or medal giveouts for this morning's session will be at this afternoon at the very earliest. 50 meters to go in this first of 3 heats for the boys 12 and under, 200 free. Leading in 4, 207.60 is Eli Hicks for Pacific Coast, 209.22 for second in 5 of the 150. Josh Sy for Island Swimming, and 213.71 with a close fourth in 2, 214.62 for fourth. Third place is Ewan Ross for Pacific Coast. The top time at the end of heat 3, or heat 1 rather, lane 4, 22:49.01 for Eli Hicks of Pacific Coast. Heat 2 of 3 up next for the boys 200 free, Madam Referee. Lane number 1 in heat 2, Pacific Coast swimming Liam Altona. In 2, Pacific Coast Evan Wang. Lane 3, Nolan Greenwood for Pacific Coast. In 4, Nanaimo Riptides Jack Fergus. Lane 5, Duncan Stingrays Angus Preston. In 6, Comox Valley Aquatic Club Luke Nell. Lane 7, Nanaimo Riptides Noah Lutz, pardon me. And lane 8, Pacific Coast Christian Atwell. It's 114.60 followed by 117.19. First and 6, second and 4, third and 3. Luke Nell for first and 6. Jack Fergus for the second place turn at the 104. And Nolan Greenwood for Pacific Coast third and 3. Under the final 5 and into the finishing touch, lane 6, Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Luke Nell with a time of 2:33.95. Second and 4, 2:37.55 for Jack Fergus of the Riptides. And in 3, Nolan Greenwood for Pacific Coast, third with a time of 2:43.66. Heat 3 of event 16 is up next. The final heat of event of the boys 12 and under 4 by a 200-meter relay, 200-meter freestyle. Goodness. Madam Referee. Good underwater and strong first 50, leading to our leader at the 50-meter turn in 4, Colton Gonzalez for Lady Smith Shemanis Orcas. Other swimmers in the race, lane 1, Zunang Sun for Island Swimming in 1, 2, Sebastian Damien for Pacific Coast, lane 3 is Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Noah Luol. Lane 5, Konstantin Shaushev for Pacific Coast. In 6, Duncan Stingrays, Lachlan McGregor. Lane 7, Island Swimming's Reed Loras. And 8 is the Stingrays again for Wyland Dumont. .100 meters in, 5-meter lead. Colton Gonzalez for the Orcas turning 106.18 in 4, 110.81. Second in 3, third in 5, 113.06. 3 is Noah Luol for Comox. Third again in 5, Konstantin Shaushev for Pacific Coast. Top 3 separated from the remainder of the pack at the 125 turn. Placings looking very solid at this time. Just 50 meters to go, and 143.42 is the leading time in 4 for Colton Gonzalez. Luol in 3, 149.52, and Shaushev in 5, 153.38 into the final 50. The top time at the end of heat 3, the final heat of event 16, boys 200 meter free, 12.2 free, 219.93 in 4 for Colton Gonzalez of Lady Smith Shemanis, 227.87 for second in 3 for Noah Luol of Comox. Event 203 is up next. This will be the girls 10 and under 100 meter butterfly. There's one heat in the event. Mr. Referee. There's a disqualification, event 16, heat 3, lane 6. Again, disqualification, event 16, heat 3, lane 6. In the water for the one and only heat of the girls 10 and under 100 meter butterfly. Lane 2 is Duncan Stingray's Nina Lempinen. Pardon me, Lempinen. Lane 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Sophia Saskas. 4 is Pacific Coast Swimming's Ada Chen. And 7, Pacific Coast Swimming's Zoe Long. Top time, it's 135.63 in 4 for Ada Chen, Pacific Coast. It's going to be a second place finish in 3, 145.64. Sophia Saska for Pacific Coast. And a third place finish, light touch in 7. Board shows 2:01.40. Third place nonetheless for Pacific Coast Swimming Zoe Long. Moving to event 204, this is the 10 and under boys 100 meter butterfly, heat 1 of 1, Madam Referee. Six swimmers in the water for the time final. The boys 100 meter butterfly. Lane 2, you Pacific Coast Swimming's Ethan Zhang. Lane 3, Lennon Coughlin for Pacific Coast. In 4, Pacific Coast again, Noah Zhang. Lane 5, Ravensong Aquatic Club, Gabriel Willers. In 6, Nanaimo Riptides, Wilmer Wang. And 7 is Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Cameron Lewell.
River, you guys can go around next time, okay? You can't walk through. Hi, Nina. Next time we gotta go around the pool, okay? You can't walk through that area.
41.70 at the 50 in 4 for Noah Zhang. 44.15 and then a third place turn in 3, 50.785 Gabriel Willers for Ravensong and 3 Lennon Coughlin for Pacific Coast. It's a bi-length lead for Noah Zhang of Pacific Coast into the final 5 meters. Lane 4 touching first. 128.32, second in 5, 130.96 for Gabriel Willers. And third place, very close, fourth place as well. 153.30 in 3 for third. Lennon Coughlin for Pacific Coast. Ethan Zhang for Pacific Coast, very narrow fourth. 53.52, just 22/100ths behind the third place finish in 3. And that's the conclusion of event 204. Moving on to event 17 now, the girls 12 and under 100 meter butterfly. This is heat 1 of 1, Mr. Referee. In event 17 for the girls 12 and under 100 meter butterfly, lane 1, Cassidy Hayduck for the Killer Whales. Lane 2, Nora Deitch for Pacific Coast. Lane 3, Island Swimming, Alana Felt. Lane 4, Island Swimming's Marley Horston. In 5, Nanaimo Riptides, Kalana Cottrell. Lane 6 is Pacific Coast Swimming's Elizabeth Saska. Lane 7, Pacific Coast again, Rolea Valeva. And lane 8, Island Swimming, Celine Ewan. Top time in 4, it's 1:12.16, 1:12.16 in 4 for Marley Horston of Island Swimming. Second in 5, 17:08 and 19:40, 1:17:08, 1:19:40 for second in 5. Third in 3, Kalana Cottrell in 5 for the Riptides, and Alana Felt for the third place finish in 3, Island Swimming. Moving on to event 18 here, coaches and swimmers, ladies and gentlemen. This is the boys 12 and under 100 meter butterfly, heat 1 of 1. Madam referee. Swimmers in the water for the boys 12 and under 100 meter butterfly. Lane 1, Liam Altona for Pacific Coast. Lane 2, Nanaimo Riptides, Noah Lutz. In 3, Duncan's swim teams, Angus Preston. In 4, Island Swimming's Shunang Sun. Lane 6, Duncan's swim team, Edward James. For the Stingrays in 7, it's Samuel Gabrant. And lane 8, Pacific Coast, Ewan Ross. Final 10 and into the final 5. Lane 6, it's Edward James for the Duncan swim team. Top time is 1:27.27. Second place in 4, 1:31.53 for Shunang Sun for Island Swimming. Third and 7, 1:35.90 for Samuel Gabrant of the Duncan swim team. Up next is going to be event 205, heat 1 of 2 heats for the girls 10 and under 50 meter breaststroke. Again, 50 meter breaststroke. Mr. Referee. Oh. Avery Hill for Pacific Coast in 3. Sophie Billinghurst for Pacific Coast in 5. Top time 54:09, 54:41. That's Hill for first in 3. Billinghurst for second in 5. Heat 2 of 2 is up next for the girls 10 and under 50 meter breaststroke. Mr. Referee. Top time at the end of Heat 2, 50.66 in 4, 55.76 for second in 6, and third in 1, 58.01. 4 is Rosanna White from Nanaimo Riptides, second in 6, 55.76 for Brooklyn Flood of Nanaimo Riptides, and that third place finish, 58.01 in 1, Ashley McDonald of Comox. Next event up is going to be event 206, event 206, heat 1 of 2 heats for the time final swims of the boys 10 and under 50-meter breaststroke. Event 206, heat 1, Madam Referee. Top time at the end of Heat 1 is 55.20, followed by 55.53, 6 then 5. Bexton Shaver for first and 6, Violent Swimming. Pacifico Swimming's Derek Francois, second and 5. Third in 4, 101.68 for Graydon Gonzalez of Lacey Schmitz. And Comox Valley Aquatic Club's Weymouth Reed for the fourth place finish. Heat 2 of 2 is up next for event 206, boys 50-meter breaststroke, 10 and under 50-meter breaststroke. Time final, Madam Referee. Heat 2 of 2, event 206, time final for the boys 10 and under 50-meter breaststroke. Leading into the final 5 meters, lane 4 is Ethan Zhang for UVic Pacific, or for Pacific Coast. Going to be touching first with a time of 44.66. Second place in 5, 49.44 for Wilmer Wang of Nanaimo Riptides. Third and 3, 50.39 for Gabrielle Willers of Rainsong Aquatic Club. Next up will be event 19. This is the girls 12 and under 200-meter breaststroke. This will be heat 1 of 2 heats in the event. Again, event 19, heat 1. Mr. Referee. There is a disqualification in event 206, heat 1, lane 4. Again, disqualification, event 206, heat 1, lane 4. Once again, heat 1 of 2 heats for event 19. Time final swims for the girls 12 and under 200 meter breaststroke. Lane 1 in this race is Jaden Price for Island Swimming. Lane 2, Annabelle Pellerin for Comox. In 3, Pacific Coast Swimming's Isabella Mayer. Lane 4, Island Swimming, Ann Yu. Lane 5, Olivia Matthews for Duncan. Lane 6, and I'm Riptide, Zoe Baines. And 7, Island Swimming, Kayla Felt. There is a disqualification event 206, heat 2, lane 1. Again, disqualification event 206, heat 2, lane 1. .306.59, top time in lane 7 for Kayla Felt in the first of 2 heats. Heat 2 of 2, girls 12 and under 200 meter breaststroke up next. Mr. Referee. Heat 2 of 2 for the girls, 12 and under, 200-meter breaststroke. Lane 1, Mael Sanborn for Pacific Coast. Lane 2, Amelia Marshall for Nanaimo Riptides. In 3, Island Swimming Sailor Naus. Lane 4, Nanaimo Riptides, Taylor McPherson. In 5, Island Swimming Alana Felt. Lane 6, Canberra for Killer Whales, Kenzie MacArthur. Lane 7, Pacific Coast Swimming, Pei Zhen Wu. And in 8, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Justine Laflamme. .213.98 is the leading time in 4, followed by 14.64, 15.34, 4.5, then 3. McPherson in 4, Felt in 5, Naus in 3. Top time at the end of Heat 2, 2:58.11 in 4, 2:55.25, 2:59.25 in 5. Taylor McPherson for the first place in 4, Nanaimo Riptides, Alana Felt, Island Swimming second in 5, 59.31 is third in 3 for Sailor Naus of Island Swimming. Once again, results shown on the board are not official. Event 20 is up next. The boys 12 and under 200-meter breaststroke. This will be Heat 1 of 2 for the event. Madam Referee. Three swimmers in the water for this first heat of 2 heats in event 20. Lane 3, Josh Tsai for Island Swimming. In 4, Duncan Stingrays, Angus Preston. Lane 5, Pacific Coast, Hamish Gilbert. Reminder once again to swimmers at this time, if you were at the session yesterday and were top 3 in one of the events from the time final swims, you can pick up your medal from yesterday's session at the awards table over by the lifeguard station. So once again, to coaches and swimmers, if there are any swimmers who were top 3 overall in any of the events yesterday in either session 1 or 2, and you have not yet picked up your medals for the event, please head on down to the awards table and give them your name and the event in which you came first through third. You can pick up your medal and have a photo on the podium over by the awards table bound by the lifeguard station. Friendly reminder again also to all swimmers, all coaches on the pool deck, if you are not getting up behind the blocks 2 heats before your race, you are expected to have a mask on. It is the event COVID policy as well as the facility COVID policy. So please, all swimmers, all coaches, if you do not have a mask on and you are sitting in your team area, please do don a mask. Currently leading 48.32 in 5 or 48.99 in 4. Hamish Gilbert, Pacific Coast, is the leading time. Lane 4 again, Angus Preston for Duncan Stingrays. Josh Sawyer for Island Swimming, 3rd and 3. 50 meters to go. At the end of the heat, however, top times in lane 4 for the Stingrays. Angus Preston with a time of 3:43.48, 3:43.53, very narrow, 5/100ths of a second between first and second. Second place was for Hamish Gilbert, Pacific Coast in 5. Heat 2 of 2 now, event 20, 12 and under boys, 200-meter breaststroke. Madam referee. In the water for Heat 2, the final heat of event 20, lane 2 is Duncan Swim Team, Wyland Dumont. In 3, Pacific Coast Swimming, Nolan Greenwood. Lane 4, Nanaimo Riptides, Cameron Patterson. Lane 5, Ravensong Aquatic Club's Elliot Nardi. In 6, Island Swimming's Reed Lores. Lane 7, Duncan Swim Team, Samuel Gerbrand. At the 50, Patterson, then Greenwood and Lores, 4-3, then 6. 45.92 the leading time at the 50. There is a disqualification, event 20, heat 1, lane 3. Again, disqualification, event 20, heat 1, lane 3. In the final 25, lane 4 leading the way, Cameron Patterson from the Nanaimo Riptides. Just coming into the final 10 meters here. Second looks to be lane 3, Nolan Greenwood for Pacific Coast, followed by lane number 6. Reed Lores for Island Swimming. Narrow fourth by Elliot Nardi of Ravensong in 5. Top time 3:12.46 in 4 for Cameron Patterson of the Riptides. 3:19.53 second and 3 for Nolan Greenwood. And third and 6, 22.711, 1/100th of a second between third and fourth. A second and 0.1. 22.71 for third and 6. Reed Lores and Elliot Nardi. That is the fourth place finish in 5, 3:23.70. The event 207 is up next. Heat 1 of 2 heats. Girls 10 and under 50-meter backstroke. Once again, event 207, heat 1. Mr. Referee. Final 5 meters in heat 1, and it's over in lane 7. Sophia Saska for Pacific Coast. 44.79 is first place. 48.49 second in 4 for Charlotte Christensen of the Nanaimo Riptides. Third in 1. 49.06 for Avery Hill of Pacific Coast. Heat 2 of 2 is up next. Mr. Referee. Lane 1 in heat 2, Ashley McDonald for Comox. Lane 4, Nanaimo Riptides, Brooklyn Flood. 6, Sophia Lee for Comox Valley Aquatic Club. 7, Zoe Flood for Nanaimo Riptides. And 8, Duncan Stingrays, Tegan Dunaway. Top time in 4, 45.44. In lane 4 for Brooklyn Flood. Second place in 6, 56.06 for Sophia Lee of Comox. Event 208 is up next. 10 and under boys 50-meter backstroke, heat 1 of 2. Madam Referee. Lane 3, Pacific Coast, Derek Francois. In 4, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Weymouth Reed. Lane 6, Island Swimming's Bexton Shaver. Top time 44.99 in 6 for Bexton Shaver of Island Swimming. Second 46.57 in 4. Third is 54.34 for Derek Francois, Pacific Coast in 3. Heat 2 of 2, boys 50-meter backstroke, 10 and under, Madam Referee. .95, top time in 5 for Ethan Zhang of Pacific Coast in Heat 2 of 2. Second place showing 43.31 in 3 for Waylon McGregor of Duncan. Next up is going to be event 21, the 12 and under girls 50-meter backstroke. Again, event 21, girls 12 and under 50 back, Heat 1 of 2. Heat 1 of 2, Mr. Referee. Lane 4 is Zoe Baines for this heat, and I'm Riptides, Kate McNeil in 5 for Campbell River Killer Whales, Kaya Weaver for Island Swimming 6, top times 37.36 in 6 for Weaver. And Heat 2 of 2 for the girls 50-meter backstroke, 12 and under 50 back. Up next, Mr. Referee. Lane 1 is Amelia Marshall for Nanaimo Riptides. 2, Island Swimming, Kayla Felt. In 3, Pacific Coast, Elizabeth Saska. Lane 4, Ladysmith Shemanis, Talon Stephen. In 5, UA Pan for Pacific Coast. Lane 7, Cassidy Haydock from Camp River Kettlebells. And Miles Sanborn, Pacific Coast in 8. Top time, close in 3, 34.33. Second in 4 is the time not showing. And third place in 5, 36.37. Top time in 3 for Elizabeth Saska. Light touch perhaps for 4, Talon Stephen, and Yuhei Pan for 3rd and 5. Event 22 up next, boys 12 and 150 meter backstroke, heat 1 of 2. Once again, heat 1 of 2, event 22, boys 12 and under 50 meter backstroke. Madam Referee. Heat 1, lane 3, Christian Atwell, Pacific Coast. 4 rather, Island Swimming, Zunang Sun. And 5, Pacific Coast, Eli Hicks. Top time is going to be in lane 5, 39.80, 40.65 per second in 4. Eli Hicks for Pacific Coast with the top time, Zunang Sun for second in 4. Heat 2 of 2, boys 12 and under 50 backstroke. Mr. Referee, Madam Referee. And it's Colton Gonzalez for Ladysmith Shemanis under the 5. Touching first in 4, 31.83. Second in 5, 34.08. And third in 3, 36.92. 5 is Noah Lowell for Comox and Luke Nell for Comox in 3. Event 209 up next, heat 1 of 2 heats, girls 10 and under, 200 meter individual medley. Again, 10 and under, 200 meter IM. Mr. Referee. Four swimmers, 4 laps of the pool, 4 strokes. Lane 3, Zoe Long for Pacific Coast. Lane 4, Cameron Baines from Nanaimo Riptides. Lane 5, Nanaimo Riptides, Charlotte Christensen. Lane 6, Duncan Stingrays, Nina Lempinen. 50 meters in and into the backstroke, first and 3, 51.69, followed by 56.60, 3 then 5. Zoe Long for Pacific Coast and Charlotte Christensen for Riptides. Third place currently 101.05 and 6 into the backstroke, Nina Lempinen. Leading 142.92 in 3, Zoe Long for Pacific Coast. 56.58, 2 minutes, .73. Second and third, 5 and 6. Charlotte Christensen for Riptides in 5, and Lempinen in 6 for third. .55 meters to go into the final turn prior to the touch. Lane 3, Zoe Long for Pacific Coast, 244.23. Two swimmers from Nanaimo touching neck and neck into the freestyle. Again, that's Baines in 4, Christensen in 5. 308.01 for second, 308.61 for third. That's actually not quite right. 6 is Nina Lempinen. So time not showing on the board for second place or for Cameron Baines there at 4. Top time, however, 3:30.97 in 3 for Zoe Long of Pacific Coast. It's going to be a great last 50 for Lempinen in 6. Time's not showing on the board, however. Third place finish, 4:03.93, followed by a very narrow fourth, 4:04.09. 4:03.93 was the third place, third into the wall for Charlotte Christensen, and again, light touch for second in 6. Heat 2 of 2 for event 209, girls 10 and under 200 meter individual medley. Mr. Referee. Girls in the water for the second of 2 heats for event 209. Lane 2 is Brooklyn Flood for the Nanaimo Riptides. Riptides in 3 as well, Rosanna White. Pacific Coast in 5, it's Ada Chen. And over in lane 8, Pacific Coast Swimming's Elodie Chernenkoff. 50 meters into the backstroke 50. Leading time 47.02 in 5 for Chen, Pacific Coast. We've got Nanaimo Riptide for second and third. Lane 3, Rosanna White, and third, Brooklyn Flood in 2. There's the 100-meter turn, the end of the backstroke 50 for Ada Chen and Pacific Coast in 5, 137.14. Rosanna White followed by Brooklyn Flood for second, third. 45.64 for White in 3, 47.76 for Flood in 2. Ada Chen from Pacific Coast leading in 5, 50 meters to go, 50 meters of freestyle, 236.47 at the end of the 150 turn, 43.57 in 3 for Rosanna White, and lane 2, 51.79 for Brooklyn Flood. Caution swimmers, let's make some noise for these girls, bring them through the last couple meters here. And at the end of Heat 2, the top time in 5, Pacific Coast Swimming's Ada Chen, 3:17.17. $3:32.14 for second in 3, Rosanna White and Nimo Riptides, third in 2. Time not showing on the board, perhaps a light touch. Brooklyn Flood for the Riptides. Up next is event 210. This is the 10 and under boys 200-meter individual medley. 2 heats in the event. Heat 1 of 210. Madam Referee. Three swimmers in the water for the 10 and under 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1 of 2, lane 3, Arnav GC for Pacific Coast, 3, Pacific Coast again, Santino Mayer. And in 5, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Bennett Sachuchi. The 50 of fly down, leading time in 5, 52.24 for Bennett Sachuchi of Comox Valley Aquatic Club. (12.36), 12.88 for 4, then 3, Mayer and GC. Santino Mayer for Pacific Coast in 4, and Arnav GC for Pacific Coast in 3. Ouch. Bit of a hand smack at the back to breast turn there for Tsuchi. Turning time 1:45.26 in 5 for the Comox swimmer. For anyone out there on the live stream, well, 39 of you, we're just entering, this is event 210, the 10 and under boys 200 meter individual medley. We've got one event coming up after this, which is our 4x100 meter club relays. If you know anybody else who's going to be wanting to join in for the relay events, please make sure to share the stream that you are watching. Taking a peek back at the pool, Tsuchi coming into the end of the 50 of breaststroke, turning 2:52.69 at the final freestyle leg. We've got Mayer and GC, Santino Mayer and Arnav GC for Pacific Coast in 3 and 4, just heading through the second half of the final 25 of breaststroke. And a 1-2 turn for the Pacific Coast swimmers, 25.90 in 4 for Santino Mayer. Arnav GC in 3, 3:26.74. Top time for Tsuchi of the Comox Valley Aquatic Club, 3:35.69 in 5. Speedy finish for the two PCS boys there. It's 4:17.15, 4:17.47. Mayer over GC, 4 then 3. Heat 2 of 2, final heat of event 210, boys 10 and under 200 meter individual medley, and our final individual race of the morning. Following this again, the 4x100 meter medley relays, 4x100 club relays, event 210, heat 2, Madam Referee. And my apologies on the early announcement. That is the 4x100 Freestyle Club Relay coming up after this race. Seven swimmers for the second heat of the 10 and under 200 meter individual medley on the boys' side. Lane 1 is Kane Rind of Nanaimo Ripsides. Lane 2, Pacific Coast, Lennon Coughlin. Lane 3, Ethan Zhang, Pacific Coast. And Noah Zhang for Pacific Coast in 4. Gabriel Willers for Ravensong Aquatic Club in 5. 6, Nanaimo Ripsides, Wilmer Wang. And for the Duncan Stingrays, Waylon McGregor in 7. Early lead far out, going on already a 25-meter lead, 4 and 5. That's Noah Zhang in 4, Gabriel Willers of Ravensong in 5. Very close turn there, 28.4.8 and 9.2. It should have been a little bit closer than that, going off of just the visual, but nonetheless, leading in 5 rather, 29.4.8 for Gabriel Willers Ravensong into the breaststroke 50, 28.9.2 for Noah Zhang Pacific Coast in 4, 48.50 time showing for 3rd and 3 at the 100-meter turn for Ethan Zhang of Pacific Coast. Early initial announcement to all coaches, swimmers. Warm-ups this afternoon will be beginning at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and warm-ups will conclude at 10 past 3, 3:10 this afternoon, 3:10 p.m. Competition will be beginning at 3:15. If you or anybody is on your way out of the pool in the next few minutes, please make sure to give your area a general cleanup. Anything that came into the pool, please take it out or deposit it into the trash or recycling on your way out. Final 25 here for the leading two boys in the second of two heats for event 210. Boys sitting under 200-meter individual medley. Lane 4 is the leading swim. Pacific Coast Swimming's Noah Zhang under the final 5, and here comes Gabrielle Willers into the final 5 as well. Ravensong in 5, top time 3:04.95, 3:07.20 for Willers in 5. Again, 3:04.95 is the top time for first and 4, Noah Zhang for Pacific Coast. And coach and servers, here's the third place finish in 3:34.35 for Ethan Zhang of Pacific Coast. And next up is event 305. Following that, event 306. These will be the girls and boys 12 and under 400 meter freestyle relays, 4x100 freestyle relays. What's that? My apologies, coaches and servers. Event 23 here, 12 and under girls 400 meter individual medley. Three swimmers in the water. Lane 3, Relea Valeva for Pacific Coast. 4, Taylor McPherson for Nanaimo Riptides. And 5, Pacific Coast, Nora Deach. (1:12.70), 1:26.35, and 1:38.27. The top 3 times for our 3 swimmers in the 12 and under girls 400 meter individual medley. That's Taylor McPherson for Nanaimo Riptides leading in 4, followed by Pacific Coast Swimming Nora Deach in 5, and Relea Valeva Pacific Coast in 3. 57.98 in 5, 257.98 for second into the breaststroke. Third into the 200-meter turn, 3:15.64 in 3 for Marelea Valeva. That's Taylor McPherson for still first and 4, Nora Deach for second and 5, Marelea Valeva for third and 3, and currently McPherson into the second 50 of breaststroke. McPherson turning the 300, 4:12.18. 100 meters to go of freestyle. Marelea Valeva at the 350, 4:15.22 in 3. We got Nora Deach coming through the end of the second 50 of breaststroke. Just over 100 meters to go. McPherson in 4, turning 4:47.73. Final 50 of freestyle. Valeva in 3, 5:14.96, 100 meters to go. Top time in 4, it's 5:21.99, the 400-meter finish. For Taylor McPherson of Nanaimo Riptides. And Nora Deach for Pacific Coast, turning with 50 meters to go, a 5:26.87 in 5. So once again, our top time is 5:21.99. We've got a second place finish in 5 now, 6:04.54 for Pacific Coast Swimming's Nora Deach. And Pacific Coast Marelea Valeva with just over 25 meters to go. Here comes Valeva and into the touch, 6:40, 6:18. Next up, this will be event 24, heat 1 of 1, boys 12 and under 400-meter individual medley. Madam Referee. Now, this is indeed our final individual event, so again, jumped the gun a bit there earlier, but event 24, heat 101, boys 12 and under 400-meter individual medley. Lane 2 in this race, Duncan Swim Team's Samuel Gerbrandt. Lane 3 is Duncan Swim Team's Lachlan McGregor. In 4, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Sasha Woldnick. Lane 5, Pacific Coast Swimming, Nolan Greenwood. And 6, it's the Stingrays again, Edward James. Woldnick looking quite strong through the fly leg of the race, setting himself quite far afield from the rest of the swimmers, turning at the 100, 117.58. Second and third place entering the 5 meters before the 100-meter turn, the end of the fly 100. Second in 5, 34.89, 134.89, 35.82. Greenwood in 5, James in 6. And early in the backstroke, we've got Duncan's swim team in lane 3. Lachlan McGregor making a bit of a move in the backstroke. .25 in, overtaking second place, or at least very close to. Paired up with lane 5, that's Nolan Greenwood. Second place turn at the 100. It is, however, in 3 now, 2:24.92 for a second place turn. Duncan Stingrays, Lachlan McGregor. Greenwood dropping to third, 24.92 in 3. Lane 4 at the 200-meter turn, 2:45.42 into the breaststroke portion for Sasha Woldnick. Comox in 4. .34.83, 50 meters into the breaststroke for Woldnick in 4. Trade-off again, however, in the breaststroke between our second, third place little battle royale that's forming up here. Nolan Greenwood back on top for the breaststroke. Lane 5 for Pacific Coast. Lachlan McGregor for Duncan dropping back down to third in 3. .100 meters to go now for your leader in 4, 4:25.72 for Comox Valley Aquatic Club. Sasha Woldnick in 4. Second place turn into the final 100 meters. That's in lane 3. Again, Lachlan McGregor, final 100 of freestyle now. Third place, Nolan Greenwood in 5 for the second place turn into the final 100. Lachlan McGregor for Duncan turning in lane 3, 5:15.34. And coaches and swimmers, the top time in the time final swim for the boys 12 and under 400-meter individual medley, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Sasha Waldnick, 5:39.68. McGregor giving it a good go in 3 in this final few meters of freestyle. Not sure it's going to be enough to catch up to Greenwood in 5. Given another 50 meters, it might just do it, but it is Greenwood for second in 5 for Pacific Coast, 6:26.19. McGregor for third in 3, 31.62. All right, coaches and swimmers, I hope you guys are ready to make some noise. We've got our relays coming up, 4x100-meter free relay. Next up will be event 305. This will be the girls 12 and under 4x100 free relay. Following that, event 306, the 4x100 boys 12 and under 4 freestyle relay. Ladies and gentlemen on the live stream, you guys can make some noise at home as well. Event 305, heat 1 of 1. Mr. Referee. Alrighty, Roo, here we go. Those of you on the live stream, if you've got anybody else who might want to be tuning in for these relays, share that link nice and quick. If you've got anybody here in the pool who might want to, anyone in the pool who might have someone wanting to watch these relays, send them on over to the Duncan Swim Team YouTube page. They can tune in on the live stream there for our final 2 events. Without any further ado, pool swimmers, lane 1, Duncan Swim Team. That's Isla Graham for the first 100. Island swimming in 2. That's the B team. Jaden Price in the water. Nanaimo Kalana Cottrell in 3. Island swimming A, Alana Feld. Lane 5, Pacific Coast A, Yuhei Pan for the first 100. B team for Pacific Coast in 6. That's Relea Boleva. Fresh off her 400-meter individual medley, the 400 IM. And lane 7, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Justine LaFlamme for the first 100. Cottrell at the 100 turn. First and 3, 104.65, 107.07, 109.08, second, third, 5, then 4. Pacific Coast A, Island Swimming A. Nanaimo's got Amelia Marshall in the water now, UVic Pacific Coast, Mila Chernikoff, and Kaya Weaver for Island Swimming in 4. And already we see some competition for that coveted first place slot. Mila Chernikoff gaining some ground for Pacific Coast in that first 50. Nanaimo's going to have to try hard to hold her off. Both those top 2 teams building a bit of ground on third place at the moment. Lane 4, Island Swimming. Good effort for Amelia Marshall in 3. Looks like she's going to be able to hold off Chernikoff. We've got Sylvia DeJong for Nanaimo up front in 3 coming up on the turnover. All right, coaches swimmers 3, 213, 26, 213, 99. And time not showing for third place turn at the 204 for Island Swimming. Nanaimo's got Sylvia DeYoung in the water. In for the third 100, Elizabeth Saska for Pacific Coast in 5. Kayla Felt for Island Swimming. Big turnover for Pacific Coast, exactly what they want to see. Elizabeth Saska bringing the team lead to over 5 meters in that first 50. Great swimming here for Elizabeth Saska. Pacific Coast in 5. Sylvia DeYoung in for the Nanaimo Riptides in 3. And Kayla Felt gaining some ground in 4. There goes Isabella Mayer, fourth and final 100 for Pacific Coast A in 5. It's Island for the second place turnover. Sailor Naus in for the anchoring 100. And there goes Nanaimo. Make some noise there, Riptides. Taylor McPherson for your final 100. Final 50 meters. 52.53, 52.93 and 5 from Pacific Coast. Here comes Sailor Naus. Island Swimming for a takeover in the final 25. Isabella sees her, but it's not going to be enough. There goes Sailor, sailing past. Final 5, and it's Island for the top touch in the girls 4x100. Again, unfortunately, 4:29.75 is the top time in 4 for Island Swimming's A team. 31.59, great effort for Pacific Coast. Not quite enough though for that final 100. Again, 4:31 for second in 5. Here comes third and 3. Taylor McPherson at the touch, 4:56.31. Exciting swim for the girls 12 and under 4x100. And there's the touch for Comox in 7, 6:25.23. Event 306, heat 1 of 1. Time final for the 12 and under boys 4x100 meter free relay is up next. Event 306, boys 12 and under 4x100 meter medley, 4x100 meter freestyle relay. Madam Referee. Our second and final 4x100 meter free relay for this morning. Lane number 1, the C team for Pacific Coast, Christian Atwell for the first 100. Lane 2, B team for Pacific Coast, Liam Altona in 3, Duncan Stingrays, Wyland Dumont. Lane 4, Comox Valley Aquatic Club, Noah Lewell. Lane 5, the A team for Pacific Coast, Sebastian Damien in 6, Nanaimo Riptides, Jack Fergus. Lane 7, Island is Reed Lores. 'Comox leading at the 100, 108.9896, and Luke Nell for the second 100, 112.53, followed by 114.22, a very close fourth at the 100, 14.50, 5, 6, then 7. Pacific Coast now has Nolan Greenwood second in 5, Nanaimo Riptides third at the moment, Cameron Patterson in 6, and Island Swing that close fourth that we mentioned, Bexton Shaver. One 175-meter turn, Comox leads. Connor McQuillan up next for the takeover. 100, number 3. Luke Nell in the water again at the moment. Nanaimo Riptides pulling up some ground and coming into turn second at the 200. And there's the turnover. Pacific Coast A, Noah Zhang for the third 100. Time showing for the 200 turnover, 21.07, 22.77, second in 6, 26.20 rather for third and 5. Again, that's first and 4, Comox, second, Nanaimo Riptides in 6, third, Uvik Pacific Coast rather in 5. Race is tightening up here. Pacific Coast pulling up some ground, and Nanaimo first on top now. 50 meters to go in the third leg. Noah Lutz for Nanaimo again. Noah Zhang doing some good work for Pacific Coast in 5. Connor McQuillan in 4 for Comox, struggling to hold on to that second place position. We're going to need a good anchoring 100 for these 3 teams, still up in the air. There's the touch for Noah Lutz in 6 for Nanaimo, 3:37. Pacific Coast and then Nanaimo. Konstantin Shauchev and Wilmer Wang for the final 2 respective hundreds. And Nanaimo's having some trouble to hold on in the first 25. Konstantin Shauchev takes over. Gonna have some competition coming up from his left side. Wilmer Wang. It's looking good for Lane 4, Comox, that's Sasha Woldnick, my apologies. Sasha Woldnick for the final 100 for Comox. Chauchev sees him on his right side. It doesn't matter. Woldnick's going for it. He's taking over. 25 just to go. Nanaimo, CS, make some noise. Get these boys going. Comox, rather, make some noise. Chauchev trying hard. Still losing a little bit of ground there. Final 5 meters. It's good for Woldnick. Oh, so close. 51.02, 51.34. Great race for those two boys. Happiness and congratulations evident there in lane 4, and some good sportsmanship. Well done there, guys. Well done. 51.02, first in 4. Great last 100 for Sasha Woldnick for the Comox Valley Aquatic Club. Konstantin Chauchev, great effort as well. Pacific Coast in 5. Third place finish in 3. 5:08.76. That's for the Duncan Stingrays, and Lachlan McGregor for the final 100 there. And Eli Hicks for the C team for Pacific Coast, coming into the final 5 meters here to finish the race off in 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes off our relay session, the 4x100 free relays. And ladies and gentlemen, that also concludes off our third session, session 3 at the 2022 Vancouver Island Regional Championships on day 2 here at the Cowichan Aquatic Center. Huge thank you to all of our volunteers for all of your hard work. Meet would not happen without you, so give yourselves a big pat on the back. Huge appreciation for all of your efforts throughout the session. Especially for those of you who have volunteered for more than one session, our referees, electronics crew, huge thank you. Congratulations to all swimmers, any achievements in the pool, best times, any of those divisionals cuts, provincials cuts, maybe another VIR cut or 2 just to sweeten the icing on the cake. Reminder to coaches and swimmers at this time, as well as anyone who might be touching in on the live stream later. Warm-ups this afternoon for session 4, our 13, 14, 15 over session begin at 2 o'clock. Warm-ups will conclude at 3 p.m. Competition will start for approximately 3:15, and our approximate timeout this afternoon is 7:30. So again, coaches, swimmers, warm-ups this afternoon, 2 o'clock. Block 2 warm-ups will be starting at 2:35. Warm-ups will conclude at 3:10. Competition starting at 3:15. Final notes here to mention. Big, huge thank you to a couple of our sponsors. The Province of British Columbia, the Peninsula Co-op, Municipality of North Cowichan Parks and Recreation, and the Cowichan Valley Regional District. Thank you very much for your support of both the host team, Duncan Stingrays, and the event, the 2022 Vancouver Island Short Course Championships. We'll catch you all back in a few for session 4. Enjoy your break in the city of Duncan.